The Titanic, the largest and most luxurious ocean liner ever built, was constructed in Belfast, Ireland in 1912. It was sculpted from over 3,000 tons of steel and was over 883 feet in length. At the time of its construction, it was seen as a magnificence of technological and engineering feats. As its name alluded, the Titanic was deemed unsinkable and was designed to be one of the most impressive ships in history. Even though the Titanic was built in Belfast, it was originally registered in Liverpool, England. After its completion, the Titanic was used for several practice journeys in the Irish Sea and around Europe before heading to Southampton, England. On April 10, 1912, the Titanic began its maiden voyage to NYC, carrying 2,228 passengers and crew. As the Titanic sailed westward across the Atlantic, it hit an iceberg in the early morning hours on April 12. As a result, the ship began taking on water and all of the onboard passengers were forced to evacuate into the lifeboats. The ship eventually went down in the North Atlantic at roughly 400 miles south of Newfoundland, Canada, and around 2,200 of the passengers perished. Today, the Titanic sits at a depth of 12,400 feet below the surface of the North Atlantic. The wreckage of the Titanic was discovered in 1985 by Robert Ballard and a team of scientists from the Woods Hole Oceanographic Institution. Over the years, several salvage and exploration operations have been conducted at the wreckage, which has helped educate the public about the sinking of the Titanic. The Titanic is now known as a global symbol of maritime tragedy and is a somber reminder of the consequences we can face when proper safety precautions are not taken. Researchers have been able to document the condition of the wreckage and have identified certain areas of the ship that have been heavily degraded by the extreme pressure and temperatures of the deep sea. In addition to the educational opportunities that the wreckage provides, it has also become a popular tourist destination for those interested in exploring the site firsthand. Today, there are several choices for those wishing to take a dive to the Titanic. Professional exploration companies such as Deep Sea Ventures and Adventure offer various dive packages to visit the site. These packages include detailed briefings on the history of the ship and several certified dive tours that range from multi-day excursions to private dives respective to the individual diver. Visiting the Titanic is a unique experience that has attracted many tourists from around the world. Through these trips, explorers have the opportunity to experience the Titanic wreckage firsthand and to gain a better understanding of what happened to the ship that fateful night. For those wishing to visit the wreckage, there are a few factors to consider. Firstly, the diving experience is not for the faint of heart and requires technical know-how and specialized equipment. Secondly, the depths of the Titanic pose extreme underwater conditions and can be dangerous for those who are not well prepared. Lastly, it is important to know the laws and regulations associated with visiting the site as it is a protected area in the International Register of Historic Ships.